Hey y'all, I already got my paper towel ready because I already know this is about to be emotional. This is probably going to be one of the most emotional videos that I make, honey, since me talking about the passing of my friend. And this is new for me. I am like a little iffy about it, but it's okay. If this video posted, there's 150,000% chance that this has happened already. It's already done because I don't really like doing stuff or talking about stuff if it's not done already. Pretty much I just want to get on here and really just talk about some things that's been going on in my life that I haven't really been talking about. And oh god, I'm already about to cry already. I'm so emotional. But yeah, I always say like real life be happening behind the scenes and stuff like that, and it's true. And you know, who would I be if I wasn't honest and open and just talk about it, you know? Like I say, I'm very secretive about a lot of things, and I'm very like closed off about a lot of things, but I'm working on becoming a little bit more open. Not everything needs to be on Front Street, but when it comes to my emotions and stuff like that, I feel like y'all need to know just a little bit more about what goes on with me in the present day compared to all the stories that I tell about things that's happened way in my past, you know? So let me just kind of start from the beginning. 3 years ago, I moved out here thinking that I was grown. At that time, a lot of family drama was going on, and I just moved out here with no money and no plan and tried to establish a life for myself. Back then, I was really stubborn. I thought I didn't need nobody. I thought I could do everything on my own. I still kind of feel like that, but there are times where you need to acknowledge that you do need help. It's been really hard living out here in Virginia. I won't sit here and lie to y'all. First and foremost, I'm a city girl trying to live in some slow behind state, and that's where I already went wrong. A lot of my times here, I've gone through a lot more negative experiences than positive. I always try to put a smile on my face, and I always try to make sure that everybody else feels good around me, because I don't want anyone to feel how I'm feeling, and I don't want to ruin people's mood because I'm going through something. So I always deal with that in silence. I've always been that type of person where I don't like to talk about what's going on with me. As of late, I've been trying to talk about what's going on with me ever since I started going to therapy when I was in college. And they told me that I need to find ways to be more vocal. So I'll be journaling, but now I'm actually vocalizing out of my mouth when I feel stuff. And it's been kind of tough. Like, doing this right now is a really big step for me. I will say that this YouTube journey that I've been on has helped me realize a lot about me. I didn't realize how much problems I've undergone and how much trauma I've undergone until I started making story times. It wasn't until I sat down for hours on end editing videos and listening to how many people have done me wrong and all the things that I've tolerated that I realized that I had a lot of healing to do. Like, I knew I had healing to do, but I didn't know it was to this degree. I was so busy trying to make things like a joking matter, and I always laugh off my problems. But then when you actually sit down and listen to yourself and see how, and I see what happens to me when I go back into those memories and pretty much place myself back in that time and relive those emotions, and I see that it still troubles me to this day. The biggest thing for me was being out here. I had to pretty much reestablish myself. I had no friends, I had no family, I had nothing. And I lost pretty much everybody. I feel like being out here, I fought a lot more than I needed to. I put up a big fight to make sure that I could prove to everybody that I could do it by myself. And even though I did that, I'm still not happy because I feel like I definitely lost myself in the process of trying to prove myself to other people. If that makes any sense. I just feel like I didn't have to do this much. I feel like my pride is really the reason why I'm still here. As I've been going through my healing journey, I've come to this point of my journey where I've realized that I really need to put my pride to the side. When I left my house back in Jersey and I left everyone behind, everyone was telling me to come home. I had problems with my mom, as y'all seen in one of my chit chats where I talk about toxic family members, and I had problems with my siblings and stuff like that. But I was really angry at my mom a lot of the time over things that for real I've healed from, but I needed time away from her to realize that I have to heal and I kind of have to grow up. I'm not saying that everything she did was something that should be overlooked, but I am saying that I was harboring a lot of anger for things that sometimes I should have taken accountability for. And my mom spent this whole time while I was gone, you know, really honestly doing her thing, healing on her own time, and I've been kind of doing my thing, healing on my own time. So during the course of this year, I kind of was like holding off from her a little bit because I didn't know how long this was. I didn't know if it was like some healing that only was gonna show up for a short period of time and then it's gonna go down the drain. But no, she's actually been very consistent. And like, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I had so much pride and because I wanted to prove so much to people, I went through a lot of unnecessary things. I've lost way more than I've gained. Like, I got exactly what I wanted, trying to prove to people. Yeah, I did it on my own. I have my own place. Like, this, I can handle it. I can pay my bills and stuff like that. But all of the things that I've endured to get to this point wasn't worth it. And like, I've realized that Virginia is just not it for me anymore. I mean, it calmed me down because as y'all saw, I used to be real rowdy. Like, I used to be out of control. Like, I had bad temper. I was angry. But now I'm not angry or anything. I'm just depressed. Like, being here is not good for me. Being here is not good for me. I feel lost. I feel like I feel really alone. Not having any friends or family here is not good for me. I've come to realize that I can't do it all by myself. Like, even though I can physically do it by myself, emotionally, I need the support of others, like my family, and I need the support of my loved ones. Being out here by myself trying to prove a point is really like just destroying me. What I don't show is that I'm really depressed behind the scenes when I make YouTube videos. A lot of times I'm inconsistent because I'm in my bed and I'm sad. I lost everybody that I thought I cared about out here, that I thought I built something. I thought I built my own family, because, you know, I always do this thing where it's like, if your family's not doing what they're supposed to do, then you can just create your own. But I've been back-to-back betrayed. I've experienced homelessness twice out here. I've had a gun pointed at me. I've had people try to fight me in the grocery store because I was black. Like, I went through a lot of different things, different traumas back to back, trying to prove a point. And it's like, I'm tired and I'm exhausted. And when I'm here in this apartment, I'm alone a lot. I don't go out for days at a time. And when I'm dealing with my emotions, being on FaceTime talking to my family and being on FaceTime talking to my friends is just not enough for me. Like, there's so many nights while I'm in this apartment that I just wish somebody would hug me. And I just wish somebody would spend time with me and hold me and tell me that it's going to be okay. And I'm praying. I've been praying a lot and I've been fasting. And I just feel like it's in my best interest to go home. I feel like there are so many signs from God, honestly, that's been showing me that it's time for me to leave. So I'm ready to go. I've been ready to go, to be honest with you. Like, I'm ready to put my pride to the side. And I know I could go back home to Jersey and just get a brand new apartment, but I'm choosing to move back home with my mother because for real, I really miss my mom. I really miss her, and I'm tired of being mad at her, and I'm tired of showing her that I don't need her and pretending like I got it all figured out. I'm tired of pretending like I'm okay, because I'm really bitter and I'm really angry and I'm really sad and I'm really lonely out here. Everybody's turned their back on me out here, and I'm just ready to leave. Like, I feel like this is the end of the road for me. This is the end of the road for my journey, and I'm crying, but it's like tears of sadness and tears of joy, because I'm really happy to go home. I'm really happy to be back in Jersey where I'm familiar, like, with everything. I'm back in familiar territory, and I can continue my healing journey with my friends and my family. Like, I visit Jersey and I'm so happy. Like, if y'all see the type of person, which you will when I go back, the type of person that I am when I'm home, I'm not this girl. Like, when I look at my videos, I can tell that I'm upset, and I can tell that I'm troubled, and I can tell that I'm not the same, and I can tell that I'm not looking at the same person. Like, the more time I spend here, the more I fall down the hole. Like, the more I'm just sinking, and I can't be here anymore. I can't be here anymore, and I just really feel like it's the end of the road for Virginia. For me, I'm exhausted. I'm really, really exhausted. I'm really, really tired. I miss my mom, and I miss my dad, and I miss my sisters, and I miss my friends, and I miss laughing, and I miss smiling, and I miss going out with my friends, and I miss having talks with them. I'm tired of FaceTiming. I'm tired of the 4-hour, 5-hour drives. I'm tired of wishing that I was there with them. I'm tired of acting like I got this shit all figured out and I'm so grown. I'm tired of acting tough. I'm tired of rejecting people when they want me to be around and when they're constantly showing me that they love me, and I'm tired of just being mad all the time. I'm just tired. So I'm making the choice to go home, and I'm going to spend some time with my mom for a while because I haven't really seen her in years, and I haven't really spent time with her, and we talk on the phone for hours now, and I just want to hug my mom. I just want to be around her. I want to see her every day. She's 63. Like, a lot of the times I think about what would happen if she left me tomorrow or today. Like, would I be proud of how I ended things or how I carried on in the last couple years? And the answer is no. So I just want to make up for lost time, and I want to be home, like, for a little bit. And I do plan on introducing my mother to the channel, and I do plan on showing y'all more of my life and me being happy for once. I'm tired, yo. I just really want y'all to know how tired I am. Like, I have so much planned for the future. Like, I have so much planned. It's just, this is not in my plans anymore. This is not it anymore for me. It's really, really tiring and really, really exhausting. So I'm pretty much saying that I'm moving back to New Jersey, and I'm so happy, and I'm so blessed, and I'm so grateful, and I'm just ready to put my pride to the side. There are so many people out here who have no parents and who have no mother that's fighting for them to be, that's constantly fighting, regardless of how much I put up a wall and regardless how much I act stubborn, that constantly wants to be in my life and constantly reminds me that they're here, even though I keep pushing her away and rejecting her help. So I'm definitely putting down, I'm just waving the white flag. I'm waving the white flag. I'm putting my pride behind me, honestly. I am. Like, it's gotta go. It's tearing me apart. So there's really, and I'm actually, like I said, I'm really grateful because all of my ties to Virginia have been severed. At first I was sad about it, but I just thank God for it because now I can leave peacefully without feeling any type of regret. I can leave peacefully. Any friends that I gained here, I lost. Any relationships that I had here, I lost. Anything that I had here, I'm severing ties clean. I'm severing clean ties. Everything I'm doing is just peacefully. And I'm just like, God, if this ain't you talking, then I don't know what it is. Like, so I hope y'all understand, and I hope y'all see where I'm going with this. To all of y'all that feel like y'all grown and y'all got it all figured out, there's nothing wrong with acknowledging that you don't. Like, put your pride to the side. Like, take it from me. I want to make up lost time with my family and my friends. So that's what I plan on doing. And that's really it. I hope y'all feel where I'm coming from. And I know that y'all support me through my journey. We're on the next step. So anyway, I'm just going to wrap this up. I just wanted to talk to y'all about that and be open and transparent about it. And just give y'all a life update. Because you know my life updates I try to keep them as real as possible. So yeah. My queens and kings, I want to thank you for listening if you're still here. And I will see you in my next video. Excuse my tears. Thank you for watching. You know what I want you to do. And stay blessed and stay royal. Bye-bye.